Hello! Welcome back, everyone. We're doing a Lost Call showcase today. This is an old picture. I just recolored it. I wasn't gonna draw a whole thing just for this little showcase. But this is a new update. I'm gonna be showing off a bunch of stuff I've made since the last time I showed this. Mostly the factory area, which is pretty much done. But yeah, this is my game I've been making if you haven't seen it. I like to show off how much I've got done every now and then. Jeff, thanks for the 6. So, let's get started. I'm going to start over in the beach area, which is a place I've shown before. There's going to be a few new things here. This was already here too. But we're going to be just going through to this direction. And oh look, there's already something new. What the heck is this guy? Oh gosh. They're setting the whole ground on fire. If you touch those, you get damage. But you can also put them out with your phone. It's like, oh what, they're still spawning? Yeah, you have to break the bonfire. So yeah, if you touch this water here, you drown instantly. So you gotta try and avoid it. Oh shit, I'm spoiling things. You saw nothing, don't even worry about that. I forgot to change my player prefab to not have an item. Okay. I mean, it's not that big of a spoiler. I'm mostly playing around. Look, I'm using dev cheats. Okay. So yeah, we're gonna keep going to the side. So the beach is basically like this long stretch that connects a couple parts of the map. And before it didn't actually go anywhere, but that has changed. And yeah, you can kind of just avoid these guys if you want. They're not that good at chasing you. Oh, what is this? We got a new cave here? New content? Oh shit. 2 at once. Oh god, this is actually hard, by the way. You gotta be careful here. Ah! Give me that heart. You thought that was hard. Try this arena. 3 at once! Shit. I didn't break it? Oh, I did, okay. You can roll over the fire. But, oh my god, there's so many. But if you land on the fire, you're gonna take damage. No! There was a heart! I'm literally dead with a heart. I died in the same frame. I don't know if I've ever seen that. Second arena stays done if you die. At this one. Okay, that was good. You just gotta line up so they all approach you from the same angle. I'm teaching you how to play. And then we get Le Salade. So yeah, this is a little cave. It's a bit tricky. It can be a bit tricky to fight that many guys at once, but if you just have a little bit of strategy, you can do it. So yeah, so what's down here? There appears to be a poem in there. So you can't really see the last target at the start. You're like, what? What do I do? And then you can go up here and you can see that it's just a bit further. Ding. It's like one of my failed poems I threw out. There's probably a bunch of these. Still haven't really made one I'm proud of yet. Guess I might as well read it to see how awful it is. Told myself I wouldn't miss the crowds. Too many peering eyes and too loud. Why then, when I walk this empty place, does it feel like something has been lost? Man, if anything, it's more peaceful with nobody around. Just takes a little getting used to. So I have implemented the new poems. There's one more over here. And what is over here, you may ask? Well, you'll never find out, because we're ending here. No. This is the main update area. It is the factory. It's like the outside area. You can see some slimes up here. And there is actually ways in here. There's also another path. Where does this go? Oh, look at this. Looping back to older areas? It's almost like it's a Metroidvania. This is not our focus right now. There's some grass, though, that we can cut. So yeah, let's see what's over here. Got some potholes and slimes. Oh, look at the factory. Before we go in, there's a little platform challenge you can do. Much like the one in Canyon, but a little more involved. For another salad. And speedrun strat, by the way. I did it the intended way there. This is what you can do if you're a gamer. The slime got in here. He's crazy. So you may notice the song changes as you go inside. It gets a little more... It adds a bit more to the song. So we are inside now. And it seems like there's platforms here, but it doesn't seem... So these are new. There's a new enemy type here. There's flying slimes that will shoot slime balls at you, and you can't deflect them. They just destroy when you hit them. But they mostly operate like the bats. They're a little faster, though. Not too hard of an arena. Just to get you used to the area. Seriously, this thing won't budge. It must be locked from the other side. Got some boxes. You'll notice these boxes you can't actually break. They're like metal boxes. And yeah, you can actually get over here just fine. Some platforming. It's like it's some kind of keycard. Should be able to use this to open a door or something. You may notice there is more over there though. How strange. Don't know how to get there. Clearly. I'm the developer, I don't know how to get there. And now we can go into the staircase. We got two choices, you can go downstairs or upstairs. We're in the basement floor now. Another one-way door. And some slimes. And a locked door. So, can't do anything in the basement. Bad game. You have no options. Doesn't look like we can do anything in here. There's like a box in the way. So I guess we're not supposed to go here either. Oh, we can just break these. Nope, it's a metal box. It comes into play. Can't go this way. I think you actually can, but it's really freaking impossible. It's really hard. Yeah. There's a skip for y'all to try and learn. If you even need to do that, by the way. So let's go in here. I wonder what's going on over here. You can make that. Whoa. It's like this is the power switch for the factory. Wonder if this still works. I might as well try turning it on. Look at that, because it does still work. And now the power is on. So all of the conveyors will start moving. The platforms will start moving as well. Which is going to let us do a lot more stuff. And still we can't get up here because there's boxes in the way. What we can do is go this way. And then get locked in a room with a bunch of conveyors and slimes. Uah! I was gonna have 3 slimes here, but I realized this is like the hardest arena of all time. So I kept it to 2. You campy little bitch, get over here. Are they stuck? We'll look into that. And now what's this? Huh. Is this a new item? Looks like someone left their old work boots here. They seem to still be in good shape. It's probably helped a lot with all the jumping and rolling I've been doing. Sucks. You got the boots. Your jump roll will protect you from harm, deal damage, and break objects. So we now have Sharp Shadow. And you can now roll through all the boxes. I need to give these boxes a sound effect. That would make this more satisfying. But yeah, I had to give you a huge box room right after you got these, just to have fun. And look, you can also roll through those. How mysterious. Oh shit, I didn't code this right. Don't mind that. We fixed those. Why am I here? Hold on. You know, we still got, it's still early, still early on here. Let's bring me back to where I was. Let's fix the respawn. Where is that? It's one of these. Nope. Nope. It's probably like 1 or something. It's this one. Yeah, look at this. It's in the wrong spot because I used to have this further ahead. But then I realized the gap would always make you overshoot the jump, so I moved the hole, but I didn't move the respawn point. Oh shit, I need to get myself boots again. We'll just go in here. Click. What just clicked? Don't worry about it. Ba-dum-bum, ba-dum-bum. So now we have the boots. And you may have remembered this room. Oh, now we can just go through. Let's go. Got another arena here. So this one, you got a bunch of boxes in your way, so you can kind of use your roll to get through those if you have to. Or you can just avoid them. Holy shit, dude. I'm in a bad spot standing in between 2 of these guys. You can also use your roll to damage the enemies, which is very good use of it. I think this arena is a good way to show you how it's useful. Don't die in your own game. Boom. Keycard. Can I have hearts? I know these have a chance for hearts, I'm just unlucky. And now we can go back to the basement. So my hope is that this area isn't too confusing. I think it's small enough to not confuse you too much without a map. But I'm not sure. I'll have to see how other people get through this area. Anyways, we got one final challenge here. Shit. Put all your learning to platforming practice to use here. I haven't done this in a while. Okay. Just take it slow. No! You gotta watch your jump, because it goes pretty far. Also, I need to fix this. These get desynced if I spend too long in here, so... How did that happen? Wow, this dev sucks, dude. I should have landed there. Developer, fix that. What the fuck? I actually think something's broken. I'm like hugging the top, and I'm still not landing on that. The collision might be wrong. I'll look into that. Well, I got on. But now it's desynced, I think. Oh my god, dude. Why was that so easy this time? Okay. And now we've got box hell. Ah! You gotta get through these conveyors with a bunch of boxes on them. There we go. And that is the factory. Or is it? Naka, thanks for the 16. Boss time! I have 2 hearts? I'm so fucked. This is Giga Slime. So this guy will follow you kind of slowly. Every now and then you'll back up and shoot. You may seem this seems easy. Nope. Phase 2. Now this guy's gonna move faster. And plant like a puddle of slime that will damage you if you step inside. By the way, I'm really proud of my little bubble popping particles I added to that. Just want to point them out. Ugh! I'm so fucked, dude. Phase 3! Craziest attack ever! Look at this. He spits a bunch of things, creates a bunch of slime boxes. So now the arena is blocked with a bunch of boxes. And if you have the boots, you can use them pretty efficiently to get rid of these. Oh, I'm so dead! Okay, that's what happens when you go in with 2 HP. Let's own this guy now. But yeah, this guy is pretty hard if you don't have, like, megaphone and, like, boots and stuff. And elastic. If you have all the items, it's not too bad. Like, even during this phase, you can just kind of spam these and get a bunch of hits. If you don't have that, you're gonna have to wait a bit. Ow! That actually got me. But yeah, I wanted this fight to, like, get easier if you had the boots. And, like, megaphone and stuff. Like, this is a really hard low percent fight, but the actual fight is still kind of hard. It's not too bad, though. I killed him as I died! Okay. That still counts. And then, that is the factory. You may recognize the shape somewhere, but that's not implemented yet. you're gonna get something there. And then it loops back to the staircase and you can leave without having to backtrack too much. Which is something I like having in my dungeons. So yeah, there's one more little thing here. Oh god. Oh right, I reset the game. So these guys respawned. You may remember this door, we never even went in here. How does one get in that door? Well, let's look where that is in the actual space here. It's over here. Ah! Slimes. Oh, look at this. There's also a poem here. Spending too long in one place, began to feel tied to it. Find comfort in the familiarity. It can be hard to leave, even as it crumbles around you. Yeah, you always want to leave until you realize how much effort it would take. Most of the time it just doesn't seem worth it. And if you have the elastic, you can get in here. There's a little storage area with a bunch of boxes and some money. So that it's kind of like a little treasure room, but it's just like the storage side room, and you can also get in from this side. So just a little fun little extra room I added, because I had the idea for this. And I might in the full game have... I was planning to maybe have a key to get in here. So then you have options on how to get into the factory. You either find the key or you find the elastic side entrance. So that was kind of my idea. But yeah, that's pretty much all the new stuff already. A little less of a significant update than my last one, but development kind of slowed down a bit because... Oh wait, I didn't get this yet. These move now. There's a couple of things we didn't get. This is like an easier platform challenge for a salad. And then you may remember the main room where we got the keycard at the start had a lot more going on. This is the hardest challenge right here. And I'm gonna do it first try because I'm awesome. Actually gaming. It's actually free. This is for a tape. That's definitely the hardest challenge, platforming challenge in this area. But yeah, you get a tape for that. I haven't made the dialogue for this tape yet. But there's gonna be a few more tapes that I add. I think I'm gonna have like 8 tapes total probably is my current plan. And they're gonna lead to something, so... Some of them might be kind of tricky to get. But yeah, that is now everything in the factory area. There is, you may have seen it earlier, there's a path over here. And that's going to lead somewhere else. The map keeps opening up. But yeah, I'm pretty happy with how the factory turned out. I think it has a lot of mechanics going on, which is part of why it took so long. The other reason is because after like demo 2, I was kind of like, it felt kind of, I didn't have an immediate spot I was going to get to. I didn't even know what I was going to work on next. With demo 1 and 2, I was like, I had a really clear spot where I was going to work towards. So not having that was like, made it kind of intimidating to work on stuff. There is one more little thing that I've added. That we can head towards. Yeah, sorry, we got through the new stuff too fast. It wasn't that much stuff. I mean, it's a decent amount. No, there's no new tape yet. Or the new tape doesn't have dialogue yet. Okay, here's the last new thing I added. Which I have shown off in the Discord. Earmuff slimes. So these guys are not taking damage. They're impossible to kill. You can't beat them. Just kidding. Yeet! You can yeet off their earmuffs with the megaphone. And then deal damage. Because they're not taking damage because their ears are protected. So yeah, that's like a megaphone required enemy that I added. Planning on adding another enemy here. Oh yeah, I have the boots still, so I can just roll through snowballs. It's pretty satisfying. There's gonna be another enemy here. Up here. Which has not been added yet. But that's probably the next thing I'm going to work on, is the rest of the snow area. Which has... the snow area was in the game since the start, but has been slowly getting added to every update. I think I added megaphone or earmuffs to these guys too. Yeah. But you don't really need to use the megaphone with these ones, because you can just push them off. Owned. I was gonna add a fence here, so you have to kill these guys too, to get that. But yeah, that's most of the new, or that's pretty much all the new stuff. I'm proud of the boss fight. I had a lot of fun with that. There's a few little tweaks I need to make. I'm gonna try doing low percent fight. Hold on. Where is player? No elastics, no megaphone, no boots. Just get rid of every item. We're doing a phone-only fight. Can you get to the boss without boots? Maybe you can, if you're clever enough. Trying the low percent fight. This one's actually hard. But you know, as the developer, obviously it's not going to be hard for me. Let's go, phase 3. Perfect timing on the music. It's not dynamic with how fast, what phase you're on, it just happened to speed up at the right time. I like my little slime boxes, by the way. I think they're cute, even though I have to kill them. The slime box idea just came because this area is full of boxes. I was like, what if the boss had some kind of, like, box? And then I thought of the, I thought of the crazy slime box attack, because I'm like, it's not gonna do much if there's just one box in the way. I'm so dead. No, dude, you trapped me in the corner! No. That's why it's not safe to, like, corner myself like that. You gotta try and get out of there. Three hits. Yeah, this guy took a lot of tweaking because I kept thinking he was too easy. I'm like, this guy's kind of late in the game. It needs to be somewhat challenging. I mean, you could head here right away. Actually, I'm probably going to change that. I'm probably going to make it so that you need some items to get here. Currently, you can just head here. Oh god. Ugh. You're so fast in this phase. Don't corner myself, just get out of there. Clear some of these boxes. We got this. Ah! I actually got owned by that attack. So you never think that attack's gonna hit, but sometimes it does. Let's go, low percent! Easy, now we die on the slimes. See, it's doable. 5 health, no items, you can do it. It's just hard. But it's fun. Oh yeah, the boxes... Well, the boxes hurt you if you don't have boots. If you have boots, you'll roll through them and destroy them. But yeah, if you just walk into them, they hurt you. Because they're like an enemy. I should have given myself my stuff back. By the way, the has gun thing, you might see that, that doesn't do anything. You're originally gonna have like an elastic band gun or something. I just changed it to elastics. Maybe you'll have some secret gun in the full game or something. But yeah, the slime puddle is basically just a rework of the shockwave from the first boss. So yeah, if you have the boots, you can roll through these guys, but if you bump into them, they do damage you. The slime hurts. Roll is equal to phone currently. I might tweak it, I'm not sure. It would just be a bit of a pain to do so. The power's not on, but so I can't even leave. I'm trapped here. I would have to beat the boss again. But yeah, you can see all these things. These are the points that the boxes can go to, so you actually do have a safe spot. The middle one's just the point that they warp to, so that's not a spot either. You have a safe spot in the middle and a safe spot on the outer edges. And it basically runs a thing that just like chooses a bunch of locations to shoot to. And yeah, spawns a bunch of boxes. I think it's a cool attack. It's just like a for loop. Currently, I think it can choose the same spot twice. Or even more than twice. And then there's just multiple boxes in one spot, but you won't really notice. So that also might be changed at some point. There's a lot of small things. There's currently, you can just clip out of bounds super easily in this spot, which I'm gonna change. Where's World Manager? So if you go up here... Ah, shit. It just pushes you out. Oh shit. The normal boxes, you push them out. Because the weight is enough that you can push them. These ones are super heavy. So they just push you out of bounds. Huge clip moment. It's like not even faster because if you don't clip out, you can like move faster on this thing. Like this is the highest top speed you can get in the game on these things. I'll even show this. Where's player? What? Why is this being glitchy right now? I'm trying to like find the player, but it's not letting me get to it. It's because the box is eh. There we go. So where's my speed? I think it's on the rigid body. Here. So see velocity here. You can get up to 8. If you do a, well, skateboard you can get up to 6, I think. Or 5.8, I don't know. But if you do a megaphone skateboard, you can get 8. Or -8. But if you do a megaphone skateboard on the conveyors, you can get 10. Fastest top speed in the game. I need to get better at bragging. I bring this game up a decent amount. I was gonna make a video talking about it on my main channel, but I wanted to have like it on Steam so that it could be wishlisted, and then I completely gave up on doing that because there was so much shit I had to do. And I'm like, this is boring. I want to make my game. I don't want to be like trying to make this storefront page. So I never got around to it. I probably should at some point. But it's so much more fun to make the game than it is to try and get the page up on Steam. And there's like so much that you have to do. Plus, like in terms of demos, I'm probably not adding more demos after demo 2 because there comes a point where more than half the game is in the demo, which I think is this point. I don't know about more. But if I added a third demo where you also had the factory, that's like so much of the game already. Yeah, I'm probably not doing any more speedrun contests. I mean, not much people even did the second one anyways, so... Yeah, my idea here with this, besides just being a, you know, shortcut back to the park, it's possible for you to go up to the factory without the skateboard. And if you do that, this actually kind of leads you to the skateboard, which I think is a smart idea. The skateboard's down here. So if you manage to get there without the skateboard, then this kind of points you in the right direction of it. But yeah, cutting grass is super fun with the the roll. Casually doing a 4-gap roll. Getting through the beach without skateboard? Well, you'll have to roll a bunch. That's just like the openness of this game. Someone's gonna not have the skateboard, probably. I am probably gonna block off the beach a little bit. So one of my ideas is megaphone rocks to get into the beach, and then move the megaphone into the snow area. And then there's also the underground path you can take to get in with the with the elastics. Past like the lizard boss. Yeah, I did the music, I did art, I did everything. The music's one of my favorite parts to work on, honestly. Especially now that I have all my instruments that I'm using, so I don't have to go, like, looking for the right instruments is annoying. But once you have them all, it's like, well, now I can just put them into the thing and make music. And then it all sounds like it kind of works together with the music. Like it... what am I trying to say? It sounds cohesive. The soundtrack. Destroyed. Now I'm just playing through the game normally. I mean, we've all seen this stuff before. If you haven't seen the rest of the game, I have showcases on the VOD's channel. I have Demo 1 showcase. If you want to see everything, you can just do Demo 1 showcase and Demo 2 showcase. There's smaller intermediate ones, but... oh right, I have a glitch now that I need to fix. I can't roll over these anymore with boots. I forgot about that. So much with any game dev thing, once you add things, things start breaking. That used to work. So now that I have boots, you used to be able to roll over these. I can't roll over these anymore. So now I need to figure out what's causing that. It's like, oh, like, just add new mechanics. No, every time you add new mechanics, it breaks old things. And then you have to go back to those things and fix them again. But yeah. That's just what happens in game dev. There's also, I want to fix, you can get like multi-hits on these guys with the roll, and I want to change that too, because that's a bit broken. Certain enemies just get like triple hit by your roll and insta-die. But, you know, that's just the kind of stuff you gotta fix over time. It at least works mostly. These guys don't seem to get multi-hit. Maybe that's important research. The lizards don't get multi-hit. So whatever is going on with the lizards, I need to do with the other guys. But yeah, I don't know when the next update will be. It always just depends on how much motivation I have and how much time I want to spend on game dev instead of, you know, other stuff I'm doing. A lot of the times I only have energy to like do a few streams and videos, but every now and then I'm like, I want to do more, and this has been like my main thing I've been doing. Outside of that, I also might make more I have another game idea. I have like some game ideas I want to work on that maybe are smaller. That I might do to like avoid getting too burnt out on this game. But yeah. That is the factory update. I don't know if I have anything else I want to show. I mean, these have like 2 points. You can see the 2 points. They move between those. I actually have an interesting solution for the conveyors to make them not move and move. Because graphically it's separate from the actual mechanic. Like the actual mechanic is here. There's just this box that has a direction and speed. And this, I just turn off. I turn the speed to 0, and if the power's on, the speed turns on. But that doesn't affect the graphics. The graphics are all tile-based. So the way I did it was I have animated tiles, and then I put unanimated tiles over top of the animated tiles. So when the power's off, the tiles that are above that aren't moving, and then when the power goes on, I just hide that game object, which by the way is tied to the grid here. So there's a conveyors object. I just hide this, and then they're all going to be moving after that. So that was like my solution to that, and it worked out really well. It's just one game object I have to disable because everything's on that layer. So that was a clever little thing I did. Anything else? I mean, I could show the boss code. Boss code's kind of interesting to look at. So if health less than 0, if not dying, you're dying. That's a pretty easy one to figure out. But the way this boss works is there's like certain health points. So it's like if health less than 75 and you haven't melted, then we're gonna do the melt thing where you like go to the center and create a puddle and then increase the speed. And then if it's less than 45, then you do the spawn boxes attack, and speed goes up again. Has boxed is a really good variable name. The shooting is just on a timer. So if it reaches, I think it's 3, then it's going to run a shoot. It's going to back away, shoot, and then come back. And there's a slight random element to that by starting the timer between 0 and 1. So it's not always the exact same time, so it can throw you off a bit. This is actually, the most RNG in this boss is, or only RNG is the shoot timer being slightly different, and the box spawning. There's actually a lot less RNG in this boss than usual. Usually I have like 3 or 4 attacks and randomly pick between them. But this guy kind of just does the same thing. And then the phase shift happens at the same health every time too. This is the box spawning. It's actually not that much code, but it's random point between 0 and 156. Create box spawner, and then the slime box, or it spawns a slime box spawner, which is the goop ball. So it creates one of those, and then it feeds that a point in this array of transforms. And then the slime box spawner, it just moves towards its aim point, which is set to one of those points. And then once it reaches that point, Where's that code? Oh, this is the code. If the distance between it and the point is less than 0.1, then it sets it to the point, and then it does destroy self, which in turn creates a box. So yeah, that was a kind of interesting thing to work out how to get that working, and also have all of them on like an exact grid. Because if you have like some boxes that are off grid, it'd be kind of like ugly looking. So I wanted to make sure all the boxes were on a nice grid, because otherwise it would look kind of ugly. Yeah, I like this boss. I think it's pretty fun. I was worried this guy wasn't going to be fun, because in concept I'm like, he's going to run away, he's going to spawn puddles and like kind of like slowly move towards you. I'm like, that sounds boring. But I managed to make him really fun, I think. And I really like how the fight is a lot easier with better equipment. Because that makes you feel better that you have the equipment. And worth to get it. Kinda got owned though there. Ow. Yeah, I think I managed to get that boss pretty good. I didn't want it to become like most slime bosses, where it's like it splits in two and then it splits again and then it splits again, or it spawns a bunch of baby slimes. I'm like, that's boring. We're gonna do something different. And I like how it turned out. Clean puddles up after battle? Nah. If you die, it counts as you winning still. It's fine. But yeah, my idea with the factory, there's no tower here, you may notice. The idea is that you get an object at the end, which is going to help you get to a tower. So the tower that the factory gets you to is like the longest tower to get to in the game. Because you have to do this to get an item to get to the other place, and then there's a whole area, there's going to be a whole area in the other place to get to the tower. But you do get an item here, which already makes it worth it to just do. Like, it's a very helpful item. And then it also leads you over to this side, which is going to have another tower, so yeah, it's going to be cool. I think the sound effects are like the weakest part of this game, but apart from Megaphone. Megaphone is my favorite sound effect ever. Also, fun thing I noticed a while ago. Pay attention to the sound pitch of me falling. I have like a random thing on my phone, so if you ring your phone as you're falling, it randomizes your fall sound, your fall pitch. And there's a Easter egg where you can choose your pitch on the numpad. So you can make your fall really low noted or really high noted. Yeah, the sound pitch I think has been in since demo 1. You hold num key 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 while you're attacking. I'm pretty sure it's at least been in since demo 2. Otherwise it's just a random pitch. Which, by the way, the random pitch is actually an idea I had just because I felt like the sound would get kind of annoying if it wouldn't change pitch. And I think it helps a lot, honestly. Because you're going to be hearing these sounds a lot, and just the random pitch makes it a lot less annoying. I mean, there's also the alternate ringtones you can get, which is another way to help with that. I'm so used to the, like, normal phone, though, it doesn't really bother me at all. Although I do love Lizard phone. That might have been the right note. You can play along with the music. Yeah, the ringtones you get from Frank. They're one of the things you can spend money on. I'm going to be adding more of those. I don't have any more currently. But in the full game I want to add more that you can buy. That was just an idea that came to me in a vision. I'm like, that's genius. So I was like trying to think of more things Frank could sell. And I thought that would help both give Frank things and allow you to like change your ringtone if you're annoyed by the ringing sound. I don't have any ideas right now, but there's definitely going to be more. Lizards. Yeah, all this stuff I'm just kind of doing right now is I've shown off already. But the game's getting pretty big at this point, like adding in the factory with all the stuff from Demo 2. It's getting pretty big. And there's still a lot more to go. There was a time where I was worried that like the game wasn't going to be big enough to be like, worth buying or whatever. It's going to be too short, but I think it's going to be a pretty full-length game at this point. I mean, obviously you can make a short game and then just price it a lot less or whatever, but I don't know. I feel like I should make some shorter games. Because trying to make something like this takes so long. Sword phone? What would that even sound like? Well, it's gotta fit in with the sound design. I'm not just gonna have like a voice line. The face with the large pack? Yeah. Angie. Well, it's because that's a megaphone. They're like yelling into it. Time for best boss. Before we go. I don't know, Slime's up there in the boss tier list now. I might like Slime more than this guy. This guy was my favorite boss before. It's close now. Still is the best boss theme. Oh shoot. Clutch. No! Oh, I have boots. Forgot I had boots. Get boots. Oh my god, the boots saved me there. I deflected that. Got him! Easy fight. Think slime's the best. Well, you haven't played the slime. You haven't played all the bosses. From a technical standpoint, I like slime the most, but gameplay-wise, it's pretty close. I find this fight really fun. Yeah, I want to make more fun boss fights. Wow, apparently something's weird going on here. Oh no, it was just taking a while to load, I think. I don't know. When am I releasing the game? When Silksong comes out. No, there's a lot left to do. There's still 2 towers to add. There's gonna be a whole true ending sequence I want to add. With another area. There's a lot to do. But we're slowly working towards it. My guess is not next year. I definitely don't think next year. So at the earliest, probably 2026. But it really just depends on how much time I dedicate towards it. A lot of time I could be spending on this, I spend on, like, editing and shit, so... Or I just get burnt out and don't want to work on it at all. Which is why I don't have, like, a Kickstarter or something, because I don't want to be, like... taking people's money for this, and then I just don't work on it for, like, 2 months. Because that does happen. I work mostly in bursts, I think, with stuff like this. I won't work on it for like a month and a half, and then I'll just get like a full month's worth of work done in a week. That's kind of just how I do it. And like this past week has been a game dev week, which is why I have enough to show off right now. But I'm happy with it. I think the factory's cool. I like the whole power, turn on the power, then get the boots, and it like gets you through the dungeon. It's a dungeon-esque, but it also feels still feels a bit like a factory. Like the staircase and all the moving platforms and stuff. I enjoy it. I think it's definitely one of the cooler areas in the game. And yeah, it took a while. It took a while to do. Oh yeah, you can see when, like, how this is laid out. A lot of the floor, basically the whole floor is on one scene, and then I just warp you between the spots. Because, there was gonna be so much rooms, I'm like, there needs to be several rooms in one scene, because it's gonna get ridiculous, so... They're just spots. And they're all on the same floor. Yeah, if you get out of bounds, you could, like, walk around and get to the other areas. Unless you cooked in a wall and then you're stuck in the wall. So that's not going to help you. Also the factory exterior, you can see like the water up here. because that is where the beach connects, is over there. Cool little detail. But yeah, I guess that's all I wanted to show off. But I hope y'all enjoyed. Here's the big lad. Oh, that doesn't show up. Can I not show this tab? I'm trying to show this little pop-up window, but it doesn't show up. That's so weird. And it's not a window I can select on OBS. Huh. Weird. I just wanted to show the close-up of the sprites, but it doesn't, for some reason it doesn't pop up. You missed it, Dave. I just showed everything off. Thanks for the 72 months, though. I'll show you, just for you, Dave, I'll fight the boss again. And then we'll move on. Yeah, this is where I'd say wishlist the game on Steam and all that, but it's not even on Steam yet. I'm too lazy. So just wait for me to get it on Steam and then wishlist it once it is. And play Demo 2 if you think it looks cool. Demo 2 still has a lot of stuff you can check out. And I didn't spoil much of it today because I was mostly focused on the new stuff. Got him. Why? There's a Y here. Y of slime boxes. They're trying to communicate. Why? Yeah, I'm happy with that attack. That attack was inspired by a Minish Cap boss. It's like that fire dragon. They like hide in the center of the room and they expand the fire and have a bunch of rocks spawn everywhere. That's what that was inspired by. This game, Minish Cap is probably the biggest inspiration to this whole game, honestly. Shout outs to Minish Cap. Speaking of Minish Cap, we're probably gonna play some more Mini and Max now. In UFO 50. So I hope y'all enjoyed the showcase. Next showcase will probably be the snow area. And hopefully have the third tower. I'm wondering how much I'm gonna show on stream. I'm like considering saving some things as a secret after a certain point. Right? Like I can't show the whole game, can I? I could. But maybe I should keep some things a secret before the full release. Should I like... The true ending stuff I should probably keep a secret. for sure. And, I don't know, maybe I will just show off the 3rd and 4th tower. My current plans are, there's going to be an area for the 3rd tower. Boss at the end. Same with the 4th tower, so there's going to be 2 more bosses. At least. And they're going to have their own little areas and challenges to do. And yeah, there's going to be a little more. The sewers are going to get expanded a little bit. There might be a little bit more to the bottom left of the map. Just kind of connecting itself, not really doing much. Just have some like side collectibles and stuff. And then there's going to be the undergrounds. Because we all know there's still this elevator we haven't been down. And that's going to be a big area. I don't even know where this is. Here. We all know this elevator hasn't been traveled down yet. But from Demo 2, we know that this is in fact an elevator. So I'm sure we're all dying to know what's down here. And that will happen at some point. Also, 3 stories? Again? I guess you'll just have to wait until it gets created to see what I'm planning. That excites me so much, like, knowing what I'm planning for all that. And nobody knows. But yeah, it's gonna be fun. I just gotta put in the work to do this, because it's not easy to do this, to like, add things to this game. It's a lot of work. I just fell in a pit. Demo 1 only has 1 tower and a lot less areas. Demo 2 is like twice the size. Or more. Yes, Dave can back me up on that. But it's very rewarding when you get to show stuff off and have people play your game. It makes me want to do it more. Even though I do lose motivation a lot. It always comes back in some way. Is there an airplane outside? I love pushing around these earmuffs. Giving up on games and coming back to them, the classic. The thing that keeps me coming back to this game the most is that I've just had so much... There's so much already built for this game. It's actually easier to add stuff at this point than it was early because a lot of the stuff is already implemented. I can just work from that. Like, I already know how to add, like, dialogue, I already know how to add a bunch of things. A lot of the enemies I add, I just copy the enemy code from a previous enemy and then like change it. Add some new things. So in that regard it gets easier, but there's still so much to do. I like to build the systems. It can be fun, but I don't know. My favorite part is just designing new areas, by far. I just like to, like, plan out the areas and then make them in the game. A lot of the times they end up a bit different than I planned, but you know, you just kind of play it. When you're designing in the game, it's different from designing like on paper. And the vision kind of changes a little bit, but it's fun. We should team up. I'd be down to team up for something. I don't have as much... I don't have like 3D design experience though. Apart from like Halo maps and shit like that. But I'm definitely more familiar with 2D stuff. Oh yeah, I know you had that one really early Metroidvania thing you were working on at some point. That was cool. After I publish it? Alright, see you in like 3 years. I mean, we can always like try and come up with some idea. Just work on it a little bit. Anyways, I ended this like stream like 3 separate times, but it's just fun to show things off. Or not the stream, but you know, the segment. Anyways, before we end off, let's listen to this song again. The best song. I suck at this, apparently. I suck at my own game. Perfect cycle? No. First try. Yep, I made the music. Yeah, I want to expand this area a bit too for full game. Just a little bit. I'm not going to add a boss here, because I like the vibes of just like, you beat the boss from the tomb and then you just come up here and do a bunch of skateboard tricks. But I do want to maybe add a little more skateboarding. Also, I love how you're in like underground tomb area and then this is like the next area you get to. I love like the contrast. Ramp and do a flip. I actually was thinking of that at some point. I'll consider it. Nah, I'm not gonna do a boss here. Most likely. You get here right after beating a boss, so... I kinda like having the boss be the bat, and then you just get here. And there's like a little section before the tower. There is going to be 2 new bosses for the other towers, though. So one tower, you have to beat 2 bosses. Analyze the elevator diagrams. Well, there is one thing you can learn from them. There's one small thing you can learn comparing the two, but it doesn't take that much analyzing. Actually, I think... Well, whatever. Never mind. I noticed something I might want to change about the diagram, actually. On this one. But that will be for later. Alright, that has been the factory update. I hope y'all enjoyed. We will come back and show off more of this when I have more to show off. Thanks.